There it is. So before we jump into this, you guys know that I've spent a lot of time monkeying around with the Spirit of Grayskull, making glow-in-the-dark ones, miniature ones like this, and giant, huge ones like this to use with my classics one. But there was this guy named Bud Porter, and if you're watching this, Bud, I'm glad you joined us. That wanted to know. Oops. Hold on a second. There we go. He wanted to know if these little lights that I had a link to would fit. Well, that one's dead. Well, there it goes. Huh. It's just so bright you can't see the light very much. But anyway, he wanted to know if this light would fit inside here so you could light it up. And I'm like, hey, Mike. And I went and said, I don't know. Let me check it out. So I went and I grabbed the Spirit of Grayskull, and sure enough, it does not fit in there. And I thought, there's got to be some way to make this thing work so you can light it up. And I started thinking about it, and I thought, what stinks about this, too, which always bothered me, is, let me go and grab half a castle here. Just happen to have a half a castle right here. Is when you go to stick it into the castle, it plugs into this hole right here. This right here plugs into that. And then this little piece right here hits somewhere along this ring here. And so you stick it in there, and it looks fine from this side, but when you turn it around, half of the actual spirit is like gone. And if you have a low angle, it's like you can barely even see the mouth of the spirit at all in there. It's like, what the heck? You can't even see the Spirit of Grayskull in there. So what I've come up with is this cool little stand. There it is. Ooh, and it's got a lip in there right here that goes all the way around. That matches the Spirit of Grayskull. And I'm thinking, hey, Jamie, of painting this the same color as the castle. Obviously, I'll have them raw and painted. And then this, just, if I line it up right, there we go, just fits right on there, just like that. Choop. There we go. And then you can take this large light right here, and let me turn it on. I got it on green right now. Let me stick it on white. And you can literally stick it right inside there and have yourself a lighted Spirit of Grayskull. Ooh, and now it raises it up. Oops, just a little bit. Let me go ahead and aim the camera back up here so you guys can see. So it raises it up just a little bit and still fits inside there. So now when I turn it around, let's turn this thing around. And turn around my Spirit of Grayskull, it's not quite so hidden. I mean, sure, it's still hidden a little bit, but not as bad as it was before. And now you can also add the light in there. Let me go and put that light back in there so you guys can see. Drop that right in there, and let me kill the lights. Where is my, there it is. Lights off.
Okay, done.
There we go. Now, the stinky part is this is not solid, so it doesn't capture the light like it would like a fiber optic, so that kind of stinks. But you can kind of see there how it kind of has an ominous kind of glow to it. But anyway, let me go and turn the lights back on. Actually, I'll just throw this light back on in the corner. What's cool is the first version I made it just a little bit too tight. And I'll show you guys in a minute here. Let me get rid of this half a castle. Let me bring this on down here. Is the first version Oh, that's right. I gotta take it all the way. I'll just turn off the remote. Burp. I have a link for these lights in the description. And I have a link for these mini lights also in the description. And I have a link to buy your own Spirit of Grayskull also in the kitchen in the description too. All right, so the first one I made, it's a little bit tight, and I used the heat gun to heat it up just a little bit so it fit right in there. And so this one I don't want to sell to anybody because it just, I mean, it's funny because in some ways it could be an advantage because now it's like just the right size. But I know if I printed more, they wouldn't quite fit that nice. But anyway, Bud, if you are watching, this one is yours. It'll be free. You just got to pay shipping and handling. Contact me on Facebook, and I will send it to you. So, Bud, if you're out there, this one's yours. And like I said, it fits tight. You can see how it looks super tight on there. And it is kind of hard to get it on there. This is why I'm not doing it as a mass release because it's so tight. As you can see, the other one, once you line it up, it has just a little bit of, there it is. So it sits a little bit loose in there, which is what I wanted originally. I didn't want it to be so tight. So there you guys go. There is my cool new design, kind of a random looking rock formation kind of thing for fun. And that's it. That's okay, Unicron. This is going to be kind of a short video again. So what you missed was I made a cool little piece here that is made to put a light inside of it. And you can light it up. And then you can stick this right on top of there, just like that. And then turn off the lights around it. And kind of give yourself a glowing Grayskull. Let's see, you can put it in red. Ooh, it's like there's lava or something, or blue, ooh, or green. I think I had the green during the picture when I took the photograph. Yep, it's kind of cool. And then if you put a light behind it, you know, then you can kind of have some cool effects by putting lighting behind it, which is what I did for the photograph. I had a red light here and a blue light here. So, kind of cool. So, there you guys go. So, I'm not doing a wait list for these yet or anything else. Eventually I'll stick them on eBay, and so don't contact me to ask to get on the wait list because I'm not going to do it. If you are a member though, feel free to reach out on Facebook. Members, of course, will get the members discount, and we'll work something out special just for members. But if you're not a member, I'll just have it on eBay like I did the helmets and everything else because they're a pretty quick build. It takes 7.5 hours to build one of these, so it's not a massive build. All right, and if you wanted to, you could use the mini lights too in there. It's not quite as cool. I just found out today that my remote control, the same remote, works for both sets of lights. So it's like, hey, that's kind of cool. So I can actually set them up and use the same light for all of them. So you can even put the little light in there too if you wanted to. So the little light does work as well. Ooh, kind of a strobing effect. Dun dun dun. Anyway, that is all that I have. I was hoping more people would show up, but I guess this is it. So anyway, thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. And if you're a member and you want one of these, contact me right away. If you're not a member, just hold off. I'll have some on eBay eventually. And it's just for the housing. You don't get the Spirit of Grayskull with it. And it will be the loose one, not the tight one. Only one person gets the tight one, and that is Bud. He's the only one that gets the tight one if he wants it. Because it's kind of his idea, because he says, I want to put a light on it. So that's why I made this. This was made for you, Bud. But anyway, until next time, good journey, you guys.